I'm not a professional colorist, not even close. I'm just a guy who loves creating content. But I wanted my videos to have that cinematic, film-like look, without having to spend hours tweaking settings in DaVinci Resolve. So I tried Dehancer, and here's what I think after using it on almost all of my videos lately. Dehancer is a color grading plugin for DaVinci Resolve that helps you get a film look super easily. It has everything you need built into one spot. Film emulation, grain, halation, bloom, so you don't have to jump between different tools to dial in your grade. I've been using it for my daily uploads on YouTube, from vlogs to travel videos filmed on my iPhone, my Canon EOS R5, my Osmo Pocket 3, and honestly, it made my workflow a lot faster. I didn't really have any expectations going into it. I assumed it would just make the process easier, and it did, but there was a bit of a learning curve. The good news is all the tools are clearly labeled and pretty self-explanatory. Even if you're not super familiar with color grading, it won't take long to figure things out. For me, I'm not chasing any sort of particular film look. I've just been playing around with different presets and just tweaking them. And honestly, sometimes I go overboard, but that's the fun of it. Dehancer gives you a good starting point and lets you push and pull the look however you want. There are a few tools inside Dehancer that I keep going back to. Of course, you got the film profiles. Being able to quickly select the film stock and tweak it is a huge time saver. Grain, probably my favorite. It looks super natural compared to just adding noise in DaVinci Resolve. I'm gonna couple them together, halation and bloom. These give highlights a soft glowing effect that makes the footage less digital and more organic. It's kind of funny how we have these super fancy cameras that can capture clear footage, but we're sort of reverting back to how footage looks back then. Anyways, it's all in one place, so I don't need multiple nodes to get this one particular look. So yeah, it definitely speeds up my workflow. Now, it's not perfect. The biggest downside for me is performance. When I'm working with a bunch of different clips, Dehancer slows down my computer a lot. I have the max spec M2 Max MacBook Pro, by the way, if you're wondering. It lags, playback stutters, and overall it's just really resource intensive. So if you're working on a slower machine or editing a larger project, it's something to keep in mind. So is it worth it? In my opinion, yes, if you want to save time and get a solid film look without spending hours on color grading. That said, I think Dehancer is better for someone with at least a bit of knowledge on color grading. If you're a complete beginner, you can still use it, but you might not get the most out of it right away. But if you're learning, experiencing, and want an easier way to dial in your look, it's definitely a good investment. At the end of the day, Dehancer did exactly what I'd hoped. It made getting a film look easier and faster. If you're on the fence, I'd say try it out and see if it fits into your workflow. Let me know in the comments, have you used Dehancer before? Or are you thinking about getting it? And if you found this video helpful, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.